Everybody good? Did you have a good time last night? Yeah? I'm still super tired. My voice hurts, as expected. Thanks so much for coming out last night. Last night was intended as a celebration. We do not have a ton of time today, nor do we really ever at KubeCons at this point. So it's important that we all get together the night before, hang out, get to know each other, welcome new contributors, which is really great. All right, so what I like to do, first order of business, stand up. Everybody that's able and willing. Stand up. All right. Since we don't have time for icebreakers, introduce yourself to the people around you.
Take a selfie?
Yeah. Here, stand behind me. Hold on.
You can't move it up anymore, never mind.
You can't hear me?
Well, it was a little quiet. It was complaining. From back there, it's fine, as long as you're like not turning your head.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. All right, let's wrap up. Everybody have a seat. Did you meet someone new? So did anybody meet anybody new? Good. All right, and with that, I'm Paris. I'm a co-chair of Contributor Experience. I also sit on the Kubernetes Steering Committee. Thank you again for coming today. I'm your the event ringleader for this circus. Welcome to the 9th Contributor Summit. People probably, people are like, I think she did bad math. Kubernetes is only 5. Is she asking me for 10 years of Kubernetes experience? No, good news is that I did not have bad math. We have expanded this into all of the other KubeCon locations as well. So this counts as the 9th. Who here was one of the original 26 attendees at the first Contributor Summit? B. Grant, Dockin, Robbie Bailey. I can't see. I think I see David. I think I see David back there. Who else? I can't see. Yes, Daniel. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of you out of 26, y'all. 26 people out of 26 people. This many are still involved with the project. I think that's really awesome, and it's a testament to how awesome this community is. Who came the farthest? I know we have some New Zealand. And I know we've got some Japan. I know we've got Ireland. I know we've got UK. Where else? India. Shout it out. And I think I even heard that some folks traveled from, I think there was Ireland only for the summit. Anybody else only here for the summit? A few of you? That's awesome. I think that is wonderful. That means that people wanted to be a part of today. And again, another testament to how awesome the community is. By the way, this is now the live contributor experience survey. Thank you very much. All right, before we actually get into the meat of the day, code of conduct, of course. Please be respectful to each other. Treat people how you'd like to be treated. If you do see a behavior that's unacceptable, if you had behavior that was unacceptable to you, please see us. See us being the Kubernetes Code of Conduct Committee. Stand up if you're here. I know Tasha, Jay Singer-Dumars, Ava. Ava's over here. Tasha's over there. Jace is somewhere else. They can take on-site incident reports. Deb Giles, where are you? Deb is probably out working. Deb's with CNCF, Linux Foundation. Yeah, that's a confirmation. She can also do on-site reporting. Please come to me. Please come to anyone with a hat on. We want to make this an inclusive event for you as much as possible. There are technical discussions going on today. Please remember to just be respectful in those. Consent is cool. What I mean by this is all true respects of the word consent. Twitter's a thing now. Some people don't like Twitter. They don't want their photos on Twitter. So if you're taking a selfie, ask them first. Also hugging, this is something, I'm a big hugger and I like to attack people, and I know that I'm working on this because some people do not like to be hugged the way that I do, and that's okay too. High fives are awesome, but so yeah, reach out the arms, and if you don't get that back, then you know it might be a high five. Cool. All right. I've learned the hard way. All right. We have an awesome team that create these events. Please, everybody with a hat on, that is our core team. You can see it on the screen. Does anybody think that this looks like something? The release team? Maybe? I borrowed that structure. I did that this year because this is my last event that I'm going to lead, and succession planning is super important. I hope that in your SIGs and working groups you can take this structure back with you and think about roles and things like that that will help you succeed and not burn out and not feel like you have to do this thing, whatever that thing is. In my case, it's this contributor summit forever. I now have a trusted crew of people that we've brought up together that can do this work. Really big round of applause for this team of people. It really tested my sanity. Yes, and it's a truly open source event, first of its kind. You can join in at any time, and we are indeed looking for people to help us with Amsterdam. And we go to Shanghai and Boston next year. Jeff Sicka's going to lead our Amsterdam eventers, and Jeff is building the team now. So if this is something that's interesting to you, please reach out to us. About you, I thought it would be really cool to put in some stats about the people that were here today. We have 463 people that are coming through these doors as contributors. Many of you are here right now. Again, a ton of you are at the co-located events. One of the areas we really wanted to focus on this year, hold on, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Okay, cool. One of the areas we really wanted to focus on this year was diversity. So we had a ton of initiatives going on. Tasha Drew helped with those. So a ton of our new contributors are coming from either diversity scholarships or other underrepresented group targets that we did, which is really cool. And we have 264 active contributors here, meaning people who have had, X amount of contributions in the last year. I think Thakin and Jordan probably skew that average dev stats, though. I don't know. We'll have to take out Tim and Jordan and see what those average dev stats look like later. But yeah, though that's you. This is what the percentage of y'all is like today. I wanted to do a really quick year-end recap because it is the end of the year and we've had a ton of time together, and I just wanted to quickly and humorously run through some of the releases and things that we've had. This is just a brief snapshot of some of the things that happened this year as far as dev stats are concerned. Almost 2,500 new contributors. And contributors in the case of dev stats means people filing issues, PRs, approving PRs. It's essentially GitHub events. I'm sorry, this was last year, by the way. And then this year this is the comparison. This year we've had about 200 more new contributors, and we did add org members because in contributor experience we had a lot of initiatives this year to make sure that we move people to org membership in GitHub, and we have 377 new org members. And this helps us with Prow and other automation and stuff like that. Slack, we're now up to 80,000. Huge shout out to all of our Slack administrators. They are not paid to do this, y'all, and we have several of them that work around the clock to make this environment for you not spammy, not pitchy, and I think they're doing a really awesome job. I don't know about you all, but they are doing awesome. We started off with Kubernetes. We did Game of Thrones. Anybody want to do that? Where's Claire? What's the Game of Thrones slogan about release date? Is Claire here? I saw her in the front. When you play the Game of Thrones, when you play the game of Kubernetes, you release on time or you release 2 days later. Olive Garden, breadsticks, Locky running the release. Clearly we have some humor in the release team. Oh no, I have a slide that's out of order. Shit. All right. In true Kubernetes fashion, KEPs. We had so many KEPs this year. I think it was 250 files added to the enhancements directory. It's huge. This was definitely the year of KEPs. I'm sure next year will be the same as well. Changing guard. We had a ton of new chairs come on this year. We had a ton of chairs roll off into emeritus status and things like that. We had, I think it was at least 20 new chairs and then at least 15 off-board. If you're a new chair, stand up so we can A, congratulate you, and B, say we're sorry. Yay! Y'all, we don't have things like project managers necessarily in open source. We don't have people like getting us together like as a full-time job necessarily. These chairs really help us with some of the necessary chaos that we have in this project, and I really salute all the chairs that we have. I think we have like 95 right now, so salute to our chairs. We also introduced emeritus. That is a good word, actually, not a bad word. And please use it. For the life of the project, I think it is crucial for us to do, again, succession planning and also make sure that our files, our owners' files are active so that folks are getting PRs reviewed properly and things are going smooth upstream. So how today works, I'm going to blow through this really quickly, and then we're going to start the day at 9:30, so in 10 minutes. There is a schedule on this site. It's Kubernetes, it's short for Kubernetes Contributor Summit North America 2019.sketch. Literally everything you need to know is on there. There's also a lovely map as well that our NOAA team that's doing Day of Operations did for us. So please take a look at that. This area is large. As you can see with some of the commotion getting in from EnvoyCon, we are all around here. So please just, have people go around the building. You're going to be fed, there's going to be breaks, and you'll also have lunch. The lunch is actually going to be on the terrace, and the terrace is all the way over by the current contributor workshops, and they are all the way at the end. So you're just going to take this hallway and go all the way down, and that's where lunch is. We'll have people directing you around lunchtime. There's also Wi-Fi. It's on the back of your badge. So Unconference sessions are now live. We did some voting and suggestions last night and this morning. Check the schedule. This is the schedule that's highlighting right now. At 9:30 a.m., just to prep everybody, it's deploying and scaling across multiple clusters. And then also, if you want to grab these slides too, I forgot to mention in the beginning, there is an area at the bottom there where you can grab these slides. Also, we're going to try to do a group pick at 5 o'clock. In Seattle, it was pretty hilariously DIY. We do have a professional photographer this time. So everybody at 5 o'clock, please be here. But also, something I want to highlight too is the SIG meet and greet. That's right after that. This is a really, really cool event. We have every single SIG represented at this event today. So if you're interested, even if you're a current contributor and you're interested in maybe finding out what's going on with another SIG, or getting that close interaction with either a chair, tech lead, etc., this is a really great time to do it. It's sort of networking-ish hour, but it's a way where our new contributors are going to come in and talk to some of the SIGs. Also, something I wanted to highlight that actually goes on throughout the week, and it's important because a lot of people, especially SIGs, want time during this conference, is the intros and deep dives. This happens on the main KubeCon conference, and of course they're all recorded because who can get to 40 SIGs in working groups? But definitely take advantage of these, even when you get home. If you want to figure out what's going on with other SIGs in working groups, this is legit the best way. The intro is usually a quick rundown of what's going on in the SIG and why they're doing it, and then the deep dive is legit like taking one of those things that they're working on and discussing it with you or going through it in a deeper way. So we're also having a steering committee panel on the main track this year as well. That's Thursday, I think at 2:30, and there's 7 steering committee members now. If you'd like to get involved in governance, if you want to figure out how this works, this is a really great show for you to come to and ask us questions. We're around anytime anyway for you all to ask questions, but on site, if you'd like to come and participate and meet up with us, that would be awesome. At the end of the event, there's going to be a survey that comes out. Yes, we actually use those results. That's how we have a lot of the stuff that's happening today is from your feedback. And then also, I just wanted to quickly highlight that there's a ton of swag out there in swag bags. Instead of shirts this year, we changed it up and got hoodies for you. It's still Tim's design, which is awesome. Again, don't forget the swag bags out there. And then last, but definitely not least, we are doing some things for Bradley Childs in memorial of co-chair for SIG Storage, an awesome human, an awesome contributor, a part of the Red Hat family. Today we are going to be doing a couple different things that I wanted to call to your attention. At 11 a.m. we're going to have a camera crew here. If you would like to say a couple of words, please do. I'm talking 30 seconds. We're going to be using this for the family and friends to give to them. And also, possibly, if you'd like, during a keynote tomorrow as well, to honor Bradley. Bradley's been with us since, I think, 2015. Paul, I'm looking at you, but I think 2015. And again, just a wonderful human. And if you'd like to, if you don't want to do video, we also have written words as well in a doc that was shared with the SIG Storage mailing list that we're going to be sharing with the family as well. Please use that. And then at 4:30, we're going to have Saad from SIG Storage, the other co-chair, come in and give some words and really share some stories about Brad. I can't do them justice, but Saad definitely can. Saad's worked close with Brad for quite some time. And that's it for today. Any questions? Sorry to end on that sad note. I had to, though. I'm still kind of breathing about it, too. All right, that's it. Break time, 4 minutes until sessions start. All right, thanks everybody.